Coming up on this week's action-packed episode of Theme Park Worldwide The Show, we take a sneak peek inside the brand new Voletarium opening this summer at Europa Park. Along with that, could Epcot be getting a brand new ride? We take a look at all of the details on this rumour from Walt Disney World. We've got another small update from Secret Weapon 8 at Alton Towers, and we take a closer look at a brand new roller coaster opening over in Poland. I'm Shawn Sanbrooke, this is Theme Park Worldwide The Show, and that means it's time to cue those titles. Welcome to this week's episode of the show. Now firstly, before we go on to anything else, I just want to talk about our fantastic event held on Saturday over at Alton Towers. We had an absolutely awesome day where over 140 people, fans of Theme Park Worldwide, all turned up at the park to spend the day with us. It was absolutely awesome, it really was, and make sure you check out our vlog from the day, which is now online. It gave people the chance to be in a vlog here on the channel. It's just over an hour long. Pretty much everyone who went to the event got featured in it who wanted to be. So yeah, it was an absolutely awesome day. There was a massive group of us, we did some awesome ride takeovers, and we actually managed to get on quite a few rides. Considering there was a lot of us, I didn't think we'd get on as many rides as we did, but we managed to get on the likes of 13, Nemesis, the Smiler, Oblivion, Hex, the Rapids, quite a few of the other rides as well. So we had an absolutely awesome day. So from myself and everyone at Theme Park Worldwide, I just want to say a big extended thank you to each and every one of you who came out to support Theme Park Worldwide and who came to the event. It was an absolutely awesome day, and like I say, make sure you check out the vlog. There is a link just down below in the description to that video. It was an epic day, and I can't wait to share details on our next event, which is set to be held at Chesterton World of Adventures. Stay tuned on our Facebook page in the next few days as we announce that event. So moving on from that, we've had quite a few new videos go online here on the channel as well. Of course, we've had a few on and off-ride videos. I know a lot of you really liked my shock off-ride video from Rainbow Magic Land. It was about 3 minutes long, but it was all really nice off-ride footage, all shot in 60 frames per second of Shock, which is a marathon coaster over at the park in Rainbow Magic Land. It was a brilliant ride, and that was the start of a new type of video. I mean, I've always done off-ride POVs, but I plan on filming a lot more off-ride videos over the coming weeks as we go throughout the summer season, especially when the summer's nice. I'm going to be updating our off-ride videos from the likes of Alton Towers, Drayton Manor, Blackpool, quite a few of the other parks as well, so make sure you stay tuned for that. It is a lovely hot day. It's 23 degrees today here at the World of Theme Parks. It's absolutely roasting. We've even got my shorts on, so it's a perfect time to get out there and get some awesome shots of the coaster. Anyway, we've got quite a bit of exciting theme park news to get through this week, along with our usual weekly sections, so let's start with news off the rails. Now last year, Europa Park in Germany announced an absolutely huge project that was set to be the biggest single investment in Europa Park's history. That ride, now known as Voletarium, is really progressing. It is 2 flying theatres located next to each other in a huge themed show building with an immersive themed area and queue line all to go along with it. It looks stunning. The park have been putting out so many teaser videos and really building up that story, and it looks absolutely stunning. I can't wait to get out there and ride it this July. We still haven't got an actual opening date for the ride. There's a lot of rumours going around saying it's going to open at the end of June, early July, so I really hope it is open for that trip. I'm especially going out there to ride it and go and see Joe, of course, but yeah, it is going to be an absolutely awesome trip out there to Europa Park no matter what, but I really hope the Voletarium is open. Anyway, if you have got Europa Park on Snapchat, they released an exclusive look inside the queue line for the brand new Voletarium. I'm going to show you these images just along the side here. I've got 4 pictures to show you. The first one here shows some brickwork there with some sort of mechanism at the top. I mean, that looks really good. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Baron 1898 over at Efteling, but yeah, I'm loving that one just there. Some really nice sort of shots of what we've got going on inside the ride. Moving on there, we've got the staircase picture. Again, that's showing some nice shots from the ride's queue line. You can see there it sort of bends round. You got this staircase in the middle. Then we've got this one here which shows some screens, it looks like, through some themed windows. I'm loving that. It really looks like this queue line is going to be really immersive immersive, and with it being Europa Park, they don't go for all sort of cheap fiberglass theming and everything. It'll all be real brickwork, and it'll all be really good quality build that'll last for years, so can't wait to see that. Finally then, from the queue line, I've got this here. The fourth picture is just like a fireplace, it looks like, and you see a bit of the queue line there as well. It looks like it might be a little bit of cattle pen inside, but it does look very well themed. If you look up at the roof as well, at the top of the picture just there, it does look awesome. I can't wait to go and see all these details. It looks so good. I'm not too sure about the Snapchat way of getting it out there. I mean, I'd rather have just seen the pictures without all the Snapchat sort of drawings and stuff over, and the writing and the emojis and stuff, but hey ho, Europa Park's social media seem like having a bit of fun, and I'm all up for that. I just would like to see some more high quality images, but I do think that's kind of why they did it on Snapchat, because a lot of people probably don't follow it, and they're trying to keep it a bit more sort of hush hush. You've got to follow on Snapchat to get the details. Anyway, here's the fifth picture I'm going to show you, and this one is from the main ride itself. Look at that. You can see there the screen, you can see the actual ride vehicles. They look great. I love the colour scheme of these, and it just looks a really nice finish too, like the gold sort of steampunk style effect on it. It looks fantastic, and I can't wait to ride it. That's Voletarium, opening this summer at Europa Park in Germany. Stay tuned here on Theme Park Worldwide for our review in the next couple of months. Moving on to another awesome ride, sadly one that I don't think we're going to experience this year. I have talked about it quite a bit on the show already this year, and that is the Lech Coaster over in Poland at Lech. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but yeah, it's basically a brand new roller coaster manufactured by Vekoma, and this ride looks stunning. We've shown construction pictures, but I've now got a video which the park released this week of this ride testing, and oh wow, it looks amazing. It comes down that first drop round to the right, and bear in mind it's really, really steep, and then the speed it's got through some of the inversions and the corners, it looks absolutely awesome. And the good news is, you don't just have to take my word for it. I've got a video to show you of this brand new ride, the Lech Coaster. It looks absolutely stunning, and bear in mind this has come from Vekoma, a company what's famous for doing some quite rough rides over the years. I mean, they started with doing all sorts of generic stuff like the boomerangs and the corkscrew coasters, and then they went on to like do SLCs, suspended looping coasters. One of my pet hates, not a massive fan. If you're not too sure what I'm on about, I'm talking well, the corkscrew coasters like the corkscrew over at Alton Towers, and of course SLCs like Infusion at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. So, but yeah, this looks amazing. Bear in mind, it's come from Vekoma. I think that company is really progressing. They do some great rides. I really like their like family suspended swinging coaster. What they did, what we did at Paulton's Park. I mean, that's great. Flight of the Pterosaur. They've got one out at Fun Spot over in Orlando as well. So Vekoma really on the up with some great rides. So anyway, enough of me talking about it. Here is, it's about a minute long clip. Just showing you some shots with some awesome theme music for the Lech Coaster at Lech. God, how awesome does that look? Like I say, the speed of that thing is absolutely crazy, and the park itself looks really nice as well. They actually shared this image of their brand new park entrance, which looks good, and any eagle-eyed viewers will notice right there in the middle at the top, you'll notice how you've got the brand new Lech Coaster sort of on the other side of the lake, right in the background just there. So it's lined up perfectly with the brand new entrance. I think that's really nice. It's obviously going to be the staple of this park, and the signature ride there. It looks brilliant, and like I say, it's a park definitely to go out there and see. I mean, Poland, I've never been there before. Be nice to go over there and see. I know there's a couple of other parks as well, so yeah, potential trip maybe for next year for that one. I'd love to go just to ride that coaster. It looks stunning, and I always like exploring a new park. It means I can do a vlog and share it with you guys here on the channel, and maybe with it being Poland as well, we get Ryanair out there. I mean, it's in Europe, so we can get out there nice and easy with Ryanair, and I'm sure it wouldn't cost too much to go there as well, so definitely something to look into doing next year. I'll have to do a travel vlog if we go as well to show you guys how to get to the park. So anyway, moving on to a bit of a bigger park, a resort in fact, and that is the Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando, Florida. A part that I follow all the time. I'm on all the Disney forums all the time looking at the news, and let's just say we've had quite a bit of news lately about Epcot. All rumours, I must add, saying that there's going to be a new ride to replace Universe of Energy and something big coming in. We've finally got our first sort of confirmation, if you like, that something is going to be built. Disney has filed paperwork with the South Florida Water Management District, they sound very important, don't they, indicating plans to reroute a drainage canal behind the Universe of Energy attraction and create 2 new sort of ponds to hold an additional runoff from on-site improvements that will add to the area. So that basically means they're changing some of the waterways around the back Universe of Energy. But looking at this image just here that I'm going to show you guys, quite complicated to see, but you can see there by all the markings and things that yeah, it's marked out to actually cover Universe of Energy as well. So that means that this is probably, most likely, the start of a much larger construction project in the works. They're doing all the drainage and sorting out that sort of stuff first before going on to finding the permits for the actual ride itself. So lots going on at Walt Disney World. You've got all these nighttime shows, Star Wars Land, Toy Story Land going on. You know, there's so much going on. Of course, Avatar Land, which officially opened. Yeah, there is so much going on at Walt Disney World. There really is to follow. And of course, the cable car as well, what they've announced. Yeah, there is a lot going on at the park, which is great to see. And I can't wait to get back out there, hopefully next year, and go and see it, all the work what's taken place so far. But yeah, this basically, there's a lot of rumours going around. There was rumours that they were just going to retheme it. There was rumours of a Tron light cycle coaster, a bit like over at Shanghai, that we'll be doing it just over a week. But yeah, very exciting stuff for Walt Disney World, and of course I do like following it here on Theme Park Worldwide, and I'll always keep you up to date on all the latest news. Talking of all the latest news, from a local park just up the road, it is Alton Towers, and that is an update on Secret Weapon 8. Now this is an update that I couldn't actually get at our event on Saturday because it hadn't happened yet, but basically they have now started actual work on the structure itself. The wood structure is starting to go in right at the back of the site. Of course, if you're familiar with Alton Towers, the main Katanga Canyon pathway, the ride station building is located right next to there. And basically you can see from the sky ride that they've now started to put up the actual structure and some of the track itself on the indoor section of the station, like the lower section of the station building, which is very exciting to see. Of course, I'm going to be on park tomorrow, as in Thursday, to go and get an update, and that should be online Thursday night, if not Friday at the latest. So I'll go and have a little look, see what we can get, and share another construction update. And it'll be the last one I do for a couple of weeks because of the big Asia trip where I'm going out there. But yeah, make sure you are following all our updates on Secret Weapon 8. There is so much going on site now. I had a little walk down today and there is so many workers on there, more than I've ever seen. So when I go on park Thursday, I'll be sure to get plenty of updates for you guys and share it here on the channel. Very, very exciting indeed. Now the final thing I'm going to talk about is a birthday. Now I don't normally mention birthdays in News Off the Rails, but this is a very, very special birthday and one quite close to my heart, mainly because it is the 10th birthday of one of my favourite flat rides out there. And it was actually yesterday, officially it was yesterday, Tuesday the 23rd of May 2017, the 10th birthday of Talocan, Huss Suspended Topspin, which is located at Phantasialand over in Germany, just outside of Cologne. I love the park, it's got Taron, it's got so much good stuff there, Black Mamba, Chapas, what an amazing park, one of the best out there in terms of theming and overall experience. But yeah, it's Talocan's birthday. If you don't know what Talocan is, we've got many videos of it here on the channel, both an on and off ride video, and of course the vlogs as well, where we share our thoughts on the ride. But yes, it's basically the ripsaw but double-sided for the non-technically minded. It's got loads of fire effects, water on there as well, and it's all programmed. You get the exact same sequence, the exact same light here, water, fire on every single ride on Talocan. But that's what makes it, because it's that perfect, you won't want it to be any different. Beautiful soundtrack done by Imascore. It really is a stunning ride, so make sure you check out the video. And a happy birthday, 10 years of Talocan. It is still one of the best rides out there for theming and overall experience. So I'd like to know, what is your most intense flat ride? Comment below on this video and I'll be sure to share some in next week's episode of the show. Bear in mind, it will be one of the last episodes of the show, the last episode of the show next week for 2 weeks whilst we go on our Asia mega trip. The show will return 3 weeks next Wednesday after we've come back from the trip. Of course, we're going out to Hong Kong, Shanghai and Tokyo, doing the 3 Disney parks that I'm yet to do, and of course do some other parks as well. We're going to Fuji-Q Highland, Shanghai Disneyland, and of course going to get experiencing all of Tokyo Disney Sea, Tokyo Disneyland, and quite a few of the other parks out there as well. So make sure you stay tuned for that one, but it does mean no episode of the the show for 2 weeks. No. Well, there'll be plenty of other scheduled videos on the channel, and like I say, lots and lots of vlogs to look forward to when we come back from that trip. Now, this is one that a lot of people struggled with last week, so I'm going to share it. I'm going to make you guys sort of aware of what this coaster was, because I know there was a lot of people thinking, what the hell is this ride? Shawn just tell me. It is time for Name That Coaster.
You're like a roller coaster, move and shake me side to side. Yes, then I know, but I make you ride like a roller coaster.
Oh, building up the suspense. Now, this is a ride what I've not experienced. A lot of people knew that it was a wooden roller coaster, and quite a few people guessed wooden roller coasters over in the United States of America. You were all correct. It is a Woody over in America. It's a ride that I've not experienced, but I'm hoping to in the not so distant future, maybe next year. And that is the Voyage at Holiday World. There you go, that was last week's Name That Coaster. I gave you quite a long clip. I did say it was a bit more difficult, but there you go. Thank you for all taking part. It is just for fun. But of course, I've got another one this week for that Name That Coaster. So here we go. I'm going to go straight into it. Here is your clip for this week. And stop the clip. There we go, so quite a long clip for you there, about 7 seconds or so. But there you go, what is this week's Name That Coaster? It is just for fun. So comment below on this video and I'll be sure to reveal it next week. So welcome to a very special merch paradise, where this week I'm going to talk about my biggest item here at the World of Theme Parks. It's something that quite a few of you will probably know that I've got, but if you are a new subscriber or new to watching the show or the channel, then firstly, welcome to Theme Park Worldwide, and secondly, I do own something very special from Alton Towers. Very close to my heart, this one, and of course, it is from Storybook Land. Now, if you do remember Storybook Land, you'll remember the Screw and Nutty and the whole sort of area led up into the farmyard at Alton Towers before it was replaced by CBeebies Land. Yeah, of course, what it was the iconic bookworm, and here it is sitting comfortably just outside the door at the World of Theme Parks. There's some shots on the screen for you. Basically, that now sits inside my garden, and me and my dad, when I first acquired this over 3 years ago now, I got it, put it in the garden. Bear in mind, you know, this thing doesn't work. It was a massive animatronic at the park. To get it here, I had to take out all the workings and stuff inside because it was ridiculously heavy metal inside. Bear in mind, it was built in the 2-sort era of the park, so it was built with really good quality. And yeah, I brought it back into the World of Theme Parks, and I have said that I'm going to do some work to it. So I'm going to commit to you guys that I am going to get this work complete on the bookworm. It looks stunning still in my garden, but I'm going to do some paint work, bit of fiberglass, clean it up a bit. You can see I've got the little roof on there that me and my dad did a couple of years back when I first got it. But I want to do more. I want to get it nicely cleaned up. To be honest, it's not in a bad state. I mean, it's better than it would have been if I hadn't got it from Alton Towers. I mean, this was just chucked sort of behind the scenes at Alton Towers, and when we were working at the park, I thought, you know what, let's save this. It's part of my childhood, and I managed to contact the park management, and of course when we were working there that was quite easy. I managed to also donate some money to charity to get the item and get it here for the World of Theme Park. So it's definitely in a better state than it would have been if I hadn't got it. Probably would have ended up in a scare zone or something at Alton Towers. But yeah, I'm going to commit and I'm going to do some work to that this year. So make sure you stay tuned on Theme Park Worldwide in Merch Paradise, and I will be sure to do some work on the beloved bookworm here at the World of Theme Parks later this year. For those of you that didn't know that I had it, I'm sure there'll be quite a few people who commented and they're like, oh my god, the bookworm. I will be sure to share a lot more of it here on Theme Park Worldwide later this year. So it is time for the final section of this week's episode of the show. It is, of course, TPW Showcase. Way! But before we do that, some of you might be thinking, where is question time this week? The main reason there is no question time this week is because there's no questions. So keep your questions coming in. I think every time I do a Q&A video, a couple of weeks after that, we always run out of questions. So make sure you keep your questions coming in for me here on Theme Park Worldwide, the show. Anything you'd like to know about either the channel or the theme parks I've been to, maybe you want some advice on how to travel to a park, keep your questions coming in either on Instagram message or you can send them over on our Facebook page. That goes with the same with any items here for TPW Showcase, any photos, any birthday shout outs, anything like that. Keep them coming in on Instagram and also on Facebook. Bear in mind there will be no episodes of Theme Park Worldwide the show for 2 weeks after next week's episode of the show, and that is due to our Asia mega trip. So let's go through the photos we've got this week, and firstly we've got Lou with a Bubbleworks on-ride photo from Chessington. Rest in peace, Bubbleworks. We've then got Louis with Postman Pat at Alton Towers. Thanks for sharing that one there, Louis. Next up we've got some people who've had photos with myself. Firstly we've got Ryan just there. Moving on from Ryan, we've then got Rob. Good to see you there, Rob. And then we've got Ricky just here as well. Moving on then from Ricky, we've got Isabel with myself and Charlotte just there. Thanks for sending that one in, Isabel. We've then got Daryl who had a photo here with me. Always good to see you there, Daryl. Paul's got a Runaway Mine Train on-ride photo there as well. We've then got Lewis with a Pirates of the Caribbean on-ride photo that he wanted to share with you guys, so thank you for sending that in. Then got Ryan with a pin badge collection there, some of his merchandise that he has got, so thanks for sending in that one, Ryan. Richard has then got an Oblivion watch. I'm liking that. I mean, the Oblivion watch and all the merchandise and stuff, I really do like at Alton Towers, so thanks for sending that one in. Then finally we've got some happy birthdays. So firstly, happy birthday to Emma, and thank you very much for watching Theme Park Worldwide. And then another big celebration, happy 1st anniversary to Ryan and Hannah. Happy birthday to you both, and thank you for watching Theme Park Worldwide, the show, and all of our other videos here on the channel. But there we go, happy 1st anniversary. I can't believe that me and Charlotte have been together for nearly 4 years. It'll be 4 years this July. It's crazy, it really is. And we'll be going out there in our September trip to go and celebrate with another couple, with of course Martin from the channel and his girlfriend Leah, that you get to see in the videos for the first time. So it's going to be very exciting and can't wait for that trip. It's a very similar trip to what we did last June, a Europe mega trip. Lots of vlogs, lots of fun, lots of action. It's going to be great to share with you guys. Anyway, that's it for this week's episode of the show. Hope you've enjoyed it. Like I say, a big thank you to everyone who supports Theme Park Worldwide and everyone who came to our event. It really was brilliant, and make sure you do check out the video here on the channel. Coming up this week, more on and off-ride videos here on Theme Park Worldwide, and so much more, including another episode of Let's Play Planet Coaster. I'm Shawn Sanbrooke, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next week for the final episode before our Asia mega trip. See you later guys, that means it's time to cue those credits. See ya.